Hey boys and girls, it's Night Stalker here. Welcome along today to Kurak Castle Siege. Check it out. We're taking a bit ranged heavy today. Wouldn't normally do this, but we're going to have some fun. Going to take Namkhans to defend from the towers. We're going to take shields to defend B. Condottieri is a bit of a rover, and we're going to use the Rattan Marksmen in the tunnel at the end point because they've got a nice flat trajectory on their crossbows, which is going to be really useful for slaying anyone who happens to wander onto the point foolishly. So here we go, loading in now. Don't forget, if you want to join us on the Discord server, we've got the information in the video description below. And if you want a t-shirt, a Night Stalker t-shirt, you can get one of those down there as well. Have a look at the info and head off to the Spreadshirt shop. Alrighty, loading on in. I don't know if you saw there that one of our teammates, at least one, wants to ride out with cavalry. So let's see if we can bring our archers out and pick off some of the stragglers and keep them from getting bogged down. Is he going to do it? Let's find out. He might be going to change them out. No? Yes? No? What are you doing, friend? I'll support you if you're going. Nope. Looks like he's had a change of heart. And fair enough too. You won't want to ride out there all by yourself. So begs the question, what do we do now? I guess we'll come down here and get ready for the towers to come in. This is a good spot. It does hit the landing spot up on the wall directly behind us, but I think I probably want to cover both directions at this point. Probably be a good thing for us. We should probably put on the bleed as well. Here we go. So this map, the siege artillery on the walls doesn't last very long, so the towers virtually always get in. He's hurt. We better give him some health back. And now we wait. Looks like the ram's nearly in, and definitely the siege tower is on the way. But until then, I have a range of about 1 meter, and they're about 100 meters away, so we're really not going to achieve anything spectacular. Top his health off. I guess that's a good start. Waiting. Ram's in, and they are trying to push in the gate, so we should probably go and try and do the same thing we were thinking for the cavalry. We'll move out here. That way, after the cavalry charge down and mow most of them down, they tend to get bogged down, especially these lower level cavalry. So those archers should help pick off the remaining, serfs and rubbish units down there that are attacking the cavalry. Or alternatively, they could shoot somebody in the head. That's always a bonus too. See the ladders come up? Just going to keep an eye on that. So they're coming in now. Not any major panic to get onto it. We'll just move them over there and then we'll start pounding this conglomeration of enemy units. Muskets, very annoying. Very rarely fatal, but also very annoying. We're going to do the whole arrow rain technique. Right up here, straight into them as they come off the tower. And until we run out of ammo, we're just going to completely cause a whole bunch of chaos. There's no particular pressure here. It looks like there's a lot of troops and we're getting pressed hard, but not really. Although we could probably do with some support now. It's costing them absolutely dearly to try and push in here. But you see our team coming across the walls behind them? That's exactly what we want to see. We'll just make sure that our team are aware that there is a major push going on here. But it looks like, well, we've got probably this side under control. But they are coming across the other side too, so we do have to be a little bit careful of that. There are a lot of heroes here, they are working together quite well. We've got these volleys of arrow coming in, so we should be good for the moment anyway. Just have to be a little bit cautious, we are getting attacked behind me here. The treb, actually, I just want this guy to not run away. The bleed should kill him now, we'll just leave him be. Ouch. Yep, there we go. And where to from here? It looks like our wall, what's behind us now, they're going to be fine. Maybe they won't be. We'll just cover these stairs. If they want to push down there, we'll take a few shots at them and then retreat. But there is somebody on the B point, as you can see, so maybe we're in range there. Let's find out. Just a hero by himself. He's going to get full of arrows, man. That bleed's going to be really stacking up. What's he bleeding down to? 1200 at a time, 1200 per tick. He's not going to last long, but we do need some more ammo, so back to the supply point so we can continue to put sharp holes in people. We are getting attacked from all sides. The enemy team's doing really well, actually. Despite their lack of success, they're actually quite focused and coordinated. So congratulations to them. Really well done. And here we go for the next push. No, you don't have to panic. He's not going to do enough damage to kill me. I'll heal it back pretty quick. Remain calm. Nobody panic.
Archers, stand ready.
Keep calm in Namkhan. So we've got them enveloped on both sides here. So our friendly unit up there will attack them in the back. Well, unless they run away, that's a thing that could happen too. And now we're getting attacked the other side. Luckily, we've got a Namkhan set up for just the thing. I've used my ult here just to make sure that their charge doesn't come home nice and solid. They would kill a lot there. So, of course, interrupting their charge means that not only do they not get to finish their own charge, but also that they are on the ground and scattered, so they were easier to kill, which is the whole purpose behind using the ult there. Looks like their push here might be successful because we've already got everybody in that we can probably get in. So what I want to try and do is stage a fighting withdrawal down these stairs, and then with the Namkhans in that particular position, what they'll get to do is that everyone standing where I'm standing now will get absolutely shot to bits. So even if we lose the A point, which is looking more and more likely, can they reach there? No. It looks like at least this plan will work, because they're going to want to push down to the supply point down to my left, right? So in the meantime, we'll just let the Namkhans continually bleed, and here we are, we've become the front line now. What's he up to? Fell off the wall. And here's where the Namkhans are going to start coming into play real nice. Watch how these bleed stacks and damage stacks start to really take their toll, especially on lighter units like the Condottieri and the, what do you call those? Iron-capped shield. Sword and shield. Iron-capped sword. Man, I've lost my brain today. Never mind. It's just us, hero alone at the moment, holding this front line, but the longer we can do this, the more shots the Namkhans will get into them. Oh, what? We've run out of ammo. Oh my goodness. That's going to be the end of the Namkhans. They're not coming out of here alive. Where are my friends? Looking at the mini-map. They are in transit to B, which is probably where they should be, but that's not very helpful for me. Never mind. These pikes here are not going to live long, and neither is the hero controlling them. So they're going to get the supply point now, but I think we put up a fair resistance. We killed a whole bunch of them. What are we on? 88 kills. And they're making pressure on the far left and the far right, and see that person looks like they're coming up the middle, thinking about going towards home. So yeah, look at all those troops running up the middle. So I'd say we're probably going to end up spawning there. Yeah, and it's going to have to be condos. Here we go. Oh, look. Spawning into combat. That's always fun. So we can pick off some of these guys as they try and retreat. And we won't let them charge too far in. We're going to hit the attack key halfway through. Heal them up a bit. And now we are the front line. Us and us alone. We have got a friendly hero coming in behind us, but we really need our team to come and support us before the enemy start making a very giant push onto the home point. The unit's not going to last very long, but I can't retreat. Help us, friends. Some halberds have shown up, and that's really lovely. Halberds are great attacking heroes. A few condos, picking off the odd kill on the right-hand side there still, keeping them all enveloped. They are forming a quick beachhead though. So at this point, we're just going to have to GTFO, I think. Here we go. Lovely line of shields. What good timing that they were here. Ooh. Those musket bombs lately with the runes, man, they can do 12 or even 16,000 damage, those musket bombs. A little bit of an overtune there, so I really hope that they address that in a patch soon. Also, just while we're running back, I'll mention that everyone probably by now should know about the new swamp skill that the polearms get. It has been nerfed for the lower tier units, so rustic units and the green units as well. They got a bit of a nerf to their swamp. They can still do it, it's just not as hard and not as long. We're going to put these guys here because they're completely safe. They cannot be injured in this circle, and they're just going to cover the rear for us. And we're going to, even archers and things won't be able to get them. But speaking of archers, I think actually we're going to see a lot of those now. This is the sort of point where less experienced players tend to bring out a lot of ranged. So we're going to have probably a blue Scorpio would be absolutely great for killing ranged units. And we'll go and try and do that. Oh, Don't drink and drive, people. And here we go. See, the Rattans are now protecting the back. They can't push in there without taking a hellish storm of fire. Oh, we've got some Wolfie boys. I don't know what Mr. Glave's doing. Oh, he's woken up. That's good. Bit of a heal for the team, I think. Here we go. And here, I'm out of position. I need to get back. Ow, ow, ow. So, quick assessment. We need some help here. There is a lot of halberdiers. And even to a longsword, halberdiers are dangerous. Oh, get the shield up. Here we go. And counter-attack them. They don't stand up very long. These aren't the land shark ones. They're just the ordinary blue halberdiers. And looks like we've managed to push them off completely. We'd best get our siege equipment set up too. You can see all the archers sitting up at the back there, so we're going to try and do something about that. Well, there were some there a moment ago, I'm sure there were. There we are, the Rattan. Oh, no, I won't build it yet. We'll just wait for that treb to finish. I don't want to lose it. Look at all the damage in the background there. That's the Rattans with their fire crossbows. They're holding that back passage very nicely. Let's have a quick heal of these guys, because they are going to protect us from getting shot. And now we're going to start working on these ranged units. Watch what a blue Scorpio does to Namkhans. If you hit them, they're dead. Gone. Wiped. Try and get the other half of the unit. Yeah, beautiful. Look at those kills ticking up. We're up to, what, 160 now? That's ridiculous. Any more up there? One. And as you can see, they're pushing in the back if you have a look at the map. And we'll take these guys too. Ah, they've moved. Bugger. Still people trying to push into the Rattan crossbows at the back. They're going to be particularly unsuccessful with that. Look at this. Look how much of an archer unit that a blue Scorpio will wipe. Green Scorpios often will leave them on a little sliver of health. And we'll get the other half of the unit. Well, part of the unit anyway. We'll start working on these ones down here. I am conscious of that ballista there, but unless he hits me in the head, I think looking at it, it's probably a green one. So we'll be fine. Break up the shield unit maybe? No. How about another half a unit of archers? Oh, delicious. Fiery doom. What have we got down there? Is it some muskets? No, it's some sort of infantry. And so we're just going to keep this up. Any range that we can see, any DPS units, we're going to try and pound them. We might get another unit in the crossfire here. Yeah, more of the halberdiers. But this is doing great damage. They're really starting to push in though. Put one into the shields and then we better get on the point. And we're probably going to need these Rattans as a bit of help here. Don't try and attack shields in the front. It's not as effective, not nearly as effective. Just go around them and attack them in the back, especially when they don't have any hero support. They're really no threat. Now, they do such low damage. They're damage sponges themselves. They're not supposed to be damage output units. Anyway, we've got 3 shots left, so let's do that. No, that was a bit of a waste. Ooh, big unit of halberdiers. 2 big units of halberdiers. Sorry, friendly Metallurgy. Oh, fair enough too, I would have tread me as well. But we certainly contributed to the untimely demise and happy accident that those halberdiers have had. Look at this guy. What's he think he's doing? Suicidal nut job. We're going to pull them out because there's nothing really that looks a major danger to them. So we're just going to bring them out and spray down these shields. Ooh, ranged units. And probably put them back now because we're almost in treb time again. I think we'll just help by taking down this entire shield wall, because that's what longswords do. And it's really good that we've got that Huacha arrow thrower in the back there. And more untimely deaths of some spearmen. And here we go, we're going to be able to shoot into the back of these guys, and especially that Huacha is going to really trim them down. So our team's performing really, really well. They simply can't keep up this rate of death. They will run out of troops fairly quickly. Although these tier 3 matches that we have on Frontier, where you can only take blue level and below, tend to have a lot, and I mean a lot of units involved in them. Here's something. See that Shiltron formation there? Shiltron is really easy to destroy. It fits nicely under a treb circle, it fits nicely under a musket bomb circle, and you knock into that with a longsword or a maul, you can just tear it apart from the inside. So it's really important that you don't use Shiltron unless you absolutely have to. It's a pretty terrible formation. The line formation is best for shields, but unfortunately I do realise that the iron caps, see this? The iron caps don't have that formation. Oh, they're not as damaged as I thought they were, and I'm going to get trapped in here. Never mind. We've got two... Oh, go for the 300 kills. Go for it. I would absolutely prefer if somebody got on the point. That would be amazing. 290, 295. Go for the 300, boys. Come on, 299. Even if we lose, I've got the 300. Lovely, perfect. One-man army. It is a defeat, but it was a pretty classy one at that. What a fantastic game. Look at that. I got the Cutter Swath badge. Not often you get those in high-tier sieges. And 2.6 million damage. That's absolutely lovely. Rattan Marksmen had put out their 50 BMG heavy machine guns. The Namkhan Archers did a great as well. And the Condottieri, of course, were just forced into a bad situation. We did 500,000 damage with a longsword. That's fantastic. 1.9 units and 500,000 taken. Of course, that was mostly the Condottieri and me, myself, as the hero. Team did really well. It's actually, most people have got some decent participation scores, so that was good to see. This here was a disaster. I didn't realise that they'd run out of ammunition, and when that happened, they sort of ran in to try and join me and got immediately run down. What could I have done differently? I could have sent them off to the back supply point behind B. Condottieri was an unfortunate loss, but we absolutely had to hold that gateway while our teams sort of reorganised and got into combat, and they managed to do that. So that was quite a successful endeavour, even if we lost our unit. And a couple of Rattan Marksmen dying miserably in the alleyway, would you call it? Gateway at the end. So all in all, a pretty fantastic game. I'm pretty stoked with that. It's not often you get 300 kills in a siege. Anyway, I hope you learned something new, or you just enjoyed the game. Thanks for coming to the channel.